The English podcast, New Year's by Explicit. Hello and welcome to this first podcast of 2023. I'm Lawrence, and today we're marking the new year by paying a special visit to our colleague Floyd in the Caribbean, who's going to talk to us today about New Year traditions in Jamaica. So to kick off the year, here is our question for today. Floyd lives in Montego Bay, a popular tourist destination and the second largest English-speaking city in Jamaica. But what is the capital city of Jamaica? Is it A, Bridgetown, B, Kingston, or C, Port of Spain? We'll give you the answer at the end of the episode. But first, over to Floyd to hear about New Year traditions in Jamaica.
The New Year is a very special occasion in Jamaica. We say we ring in the New Year. So it's not just celebrating, it's ringing in the New Year. Now, there are many traditions that we have as it relates to the New Year. One is going to church. Church normally begins about 9 p.m. The pastor preaches, we sing songs, we worship, etc. And then we cross over into the new year. So on New Year's Eve, we'll go to church, then cross over into 2023 at midnight.
To ring in the new year is an expression that means to mark the passing from one year to the next. Floyd uses the expression crossing over into the new year. To cross over is an expression we use to describe a physical movement. We would cross over a road or cross over a bridge. We cross over, in some sense, spiritually and emotionally from one year to the next. Here's Floyd again.
When you're young, then that may be a different matter, but as we get older, of course, the priorities change. Now, particularly for young men, there is a tradition and belief that if you're caught doing something, then before midnight and crossing over, then that tradition follows you into the new year.
Floyd also offers here a moral dimension to crossing over to the new year. The expression to catch someone doing something means to interrupt a person in the act of doing something perhaps they shouldn't be doing.
After midnight, or on the stroke of midnight, we have fireworks display. We go to a party, New Year's party, even after church. So we leave church and we go directly to a party. And this is how we ring in the new year.
So, like many people around the world, for Floyd, New Year is a time to get together to party. The stroke of midnight is the exact moment when the clocks strike 12. Floyd now recalls an unusual New Year's tradition he witnessed as a child.
There are a few New Year traditions in particular. When I was perhaps a teenager or even a little boy, I lived with my aunt. There were times, one of the traditions I remember is that she would place a glass of water, filled with water, in the sun on a stool or on a table, and then she would separate the albumen from the yolk of an egg. So the yellow and white parts would be separate, and she would take the white part, the albumen, and put this, she would slowly pour it into the glass of water. Now, it is said that whatever shape it takes, then this is going to be kind of predictive for the new year. I remember one year in particular where my aunt slowly poured the albumen into the glass of water, and at the end of it, it looked like a ship. So we said, "Oh, Auntie, you're going on a ship." Well, in reality, I guess that is not very good and a predictive skill, because she has never set foot on a ship.
So Floyd's aunt would anticipate the new year by separating the egg white, the albumen, from the yolk, the yellow part of an egg, and use it to predict what the future might bring. He tells us that she has never set foot on a ship. This means that she had no experience of ships and has never been on one. So let's go back and review the vocabulary for today. To cross over here means moving from one year to the next. To ring in the new year means to celebrate it. To be caught doing something is to be interrupted doing something you shouldn't, or something that's wrong. The stroke of midnight is the exact moment when a clock strikes 12 a.m. A yolk is the yellow of an egg, and albumen is the white of an egg. And to set foot somewhere means to have experience of a place and to know what it is like. What about our question for today? Did you know the answer? Is the capital of Jamaica A, Bridgetown, B, Kingston, or C, Port of Spain? Well, the correct answer is B, Kingston. Bridgetown, answer A, is the capital of Barbados, and Port of Spain, answer C, is the capital of Trinidad and Tobago. Wherever you may be celebrating the new year, be it on a Caribbean beach like Floyd or in Provence like us, here at Explicit we would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy new year. May 2023 bring health and prosperity to you and your families. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.